Hello and welcome to another MCO update on Bitcoin. Here on the daily time frame, we can see that the market is still overall moving in some kind of a sideways range here at the moment. Yeah, so we're consolidating. We should see the price go a little lower based on what I can see right now in the charts. That hasn't changed. However, please note that at the moment, any pullback is only seen as a corrective pullback in a larger uptrend. So while the assumption is that we are in the very late stages of a bull market, there is still scope for further upside, and I'm still primarily watching for higher prices. The model we use, which is the so-called Elliott Wave method, but specific to our own guidelines, suggests the price could still easily reach $130,000 in this cycle. We have to be ready for a bit of a pullback. That pullback might be unfolding currently as a so-called B-wave pullback in an uptrend, which takes the form of an A-B-C structure. So currently we could be in a B-wave pullback with a C-wave to the upside to come. This B-wave pullback at the moment can be labeled A, B, C. And that C wave might be unfolding right now. But we're going to take a look at that. I'll share with you on the smaller time frame also a concept where the B wave is still unfolding. That's the so-called blue scenario. You will see that in a few minutes. Important to understand that we don't have at the moment a direct breakout scenario that is very likely. That might change because the overall trend is up, right? So that's really what counts. However, we also try to understand what the microstructures are doing because they give us very early signals about the direction of the market. Now, looking really at the smallest time frames, you will see that we can build a case here for a little bit further downside, but nothing major. At least from what I can see, it would be ideal to reach this blue zone between 92,830 and 99,220. Been highlighting that since the end of last week, that hasn't changed. That hasn't changed. I'd say let's take a look at the smaller time frame. Before we do that, we do have quite a strong Spanish-speaking community here on this channel. Some of you might be aware, some of you might not be aware, but we do have a channel in Spanish language, MCO Global Español. Feel free to join us there. Feel free to check it out. We're also building a Spanish-speaking community. This is not AI translated or anything. No, it's a team member doing these videos, these updates. So yeah, check it out if you're interested. I link our Spanish-speaking, or not the Spanish-speaking channel, but our channel for the Spanish-speaking community in the description. So let's go to the shorter time frame. Here you see the different scenarios. I would not focus on the yellow scenario. While it's possible, there's a lot of work required to really confirm this further. I mean, what is the yellow count? It is the direct bullish breakout count, which I would need further evidence for. Yeah. For now, the idea is that, as I just showed you, a B wave could have topped here on the 9th of June. We have a potential 5-wave decline that's unfolding here. Wave 1, wave 2, but it's a diagonal pattern. So this could be an A wave down, a B wave up, C wave down, in wave 3, then a wave 4 and a wave 5. That would send us lower in 5 waves. So you can clearly see that the analysis currently is being respected. Whether resistance will really hold or not, we'll have to see, but the resistance area is currently being respected. That's why we have it on the chart. So the levels are being respected. So therefore, the white scenario, as it's on the chart, still plays a key role here. White count might have formed the top there in the B wave. I'm going to zoom in it further in a minute. But that would require a break below support to confirm that further. Especially here, 106,222 is the nearest support level. A break below that would require then a break below that 102,780 level to confirm further that we're moving down towards that blue zone. As long as we're holding even the upper support, the market might grind a little higher, and this would then be the blue scenario. And this is it's basically the same count. It would just mean that the B wave, that presumably topped on the 9th of June is still unfolding. Just sort of as an extended corrective rally, A, B, C. The overlapping price action here that we see here right now, it just confirms my view that this is corrective. I explained in the previous video that that doesn't mean it has to go down directly, but it means it's difficult to trade, difficult to track, and it's certainly not a stable structure. It's very fragile. And if you're surprised, or wondering why is it so fragile in this region, well, we're close to the end of a cycle, okay? We're not in the strong uptrend phase anymore, okay? It's very important to understand. That's why I'm looking at the larger time frame on a daily basis. So, as you can see, very slow upside momentum here. There is a micro support area, which I just explained to you. As long as this is holding, the market might grind a little higher. And 108,822 is resistance. You know that one, talked about it over the weekend. We're still holding below it. So it's just nearest resistance. What it means is any break above resistance could open the door to 113K. Or let's say at least first a test of the Monday, the 9th of June high at 110,550. Any break below 106,220 would be a first indication that a top has formed actually. At the moment, this is simply moving between support and resistance, so no decision yet. Both levels respected nicely. So yeah, that's the update on Bitcoin. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.